I tell you, it really gets across the field of a long march.
It's definitely been a slog, especially with this one being another, nebulous. There's snow. Okay, but which kind of snow? I still wonder. I have to wonder if that's from like an older thing or if nobody ever questioned it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a part of me that wants to try and like locate the designer. Like I actually did some digging on forums and things like that to see if they were still around, and they really have disappeared off the face of the planet. Apparently, there's like the one cranky old dude that still fulfills orders occasionally.
Oh yeah, like key to battle itself. Yeah. Who, who made this scenario? I'm curious. I'm sure it says in the scenario card, but
Jay Long is the designer.
yeah,
I think he did the whole pack thing.
yeah, it rings a bell. All right, so we said that there was falling snow. Um, so there is a. So we're
Were
shooting
we
it.
going to roll? I thought we were going to.
I thought we rolled beforehand, and that's how we came up with falling snow.
Okay, yeah, I'm good with that. I'm
Let me see.
not going to argue. It doesn't really matter all that much to me.
Yeah, I feel like we decided this last time, because otherwise, I don't know why we would select the falling snow right away. Um, falling snow. Um, there is a missed LV hindrance, and then within 6 hexes and above 6 hexes, there's an extra +1. So
Yes. As part of that digging around on various forums, I did find that when they do say just snow with no, with no like specifications,
hmm?
you do roll. Like that's actually an official thing.
Yeah, I feel like that's why we did do the roll, and we just said, um, I'm pretty sure we said like, oh, I hope it's not drifts, because the that would have caused issues with like how the map, I guess, is set up or whatever. And I feel like we must have rolled a 3 to get ground and falling snow.
Yeah, I seem to remember us rolling pretty low, but yeah.
Uh, During ground snow, all infantry cavalry must expend 1 extra NF for elevation change, but otherwise there's nothing. I don't think the scenario card says anything is plowed roads, so there's no bonus there. So it'll still be 1 to cross train, but there's that. So
I mean, yeah, there's almost no elevated terrain. I think there's what, like 6 hexes up in the top left corner of 44
yeah,
there.
yeah, essentially nowhere that we're gonna do stuff. So, all right, cool. Um, I think that's it for pre-game stuff. Um, KMT wins by accumulating 40 VP. Red Army, provided the Red Army has not earned 30 VP, which results in their victory. Uh, Alternatively, I can control, excuse me, X1. Um, Anything else? Oh yeah, you get VP uh, for CVP on board, but over 7 hexes. So essentially, like, I guess that gives you a reason to continuously get close to my units instead of just hiding in a corner. But
No, yours are. I only get CVP if they are more than
oh,
seven
right,
of
right,
us.
right, to
Yeah,
get away, which is, I
and I don't
guess.
even know why they're bothering to have me count victory points because yours don't actually matter. That doesn't actually affect your victory points.
Um, yeah, I think a better way to write this would have been like subtract from the KMT VP equal to and then whatever their formula is.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, if I get 30 or more victory points, then I win. But yeah, I don't know. It's okay.
yeah,
We basically have to kill each other, and you also have the option of getting off the north edge.
yeah. Whereas you have the opportunity of just like running away, which, whatever. KMT Cavalry are fanatic. Also, the XVP is, from how this is written, sounds like it's only mounted cavalry units, which is strange for them to call mounted cavalry units because you can't be cavalry otherwise. Um, yeah. Also, I know there was something I was going to check, but I'll check that once I get off my high horse. So, without further ado, let's go straight to weather. I'm not sure if I clicked or missed. I probably missed. There we go. Ooh. Is it 10 that stops falling snow? Falling snow. Oh, reoccurs. It stays in effect until stopped by wind change dice roll less than 3. Never mind. Cool. So, no change there. I have nothing to do in the rally phase, and neither in the prep fire phase.
Is this a wind change, DR?
Yeah. Falling snow
And it
stops
is
wind change.
already snowing, right?
Yeah. So
That's
if it
fine.
was
No, no,
if it wasn't falling snow, it'd start up again. But since
no. If a wind change DR greater than or equal to 10 occurs while it is already snowing, the intensity of the precipitation increases such that the mist LV hindrance DRM is at +1 with lesser or equal 6 hexes and increased by +1 on all ranges greater than 6 hexes. So,
huh, okay, never mind. Sorry, I
sorry,
was
that's the
I
last sentence there in that.
yeah, I thought that part was already in effect, not okay. So while Zara is, let's see. Oh, okay. So I guess under falling snow you don't normally have the LV, but since it is falling snow, let's
Well,
see if
it
I have the.
automatically causes mist, which I think is the normal +1 at more than 7 hexes or 6 hexes.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, it's just saying is +1 at because
So
mist
now
is
it's a +1 out to 6 hexes, and then it's a +2 greater than 6 hexes.
yes, yeah,
Whereas mist is just +1 greater than 6 hexes. So it just means that it's like extra misty.
yeah. Do I have a custom counter which would help with that? Or do I have to do the other thing, which is a little bit. Yeah, I think I
Oh,
do.
it's heavy falling snow.
Heavy falling snow.
Yep.
Where is heavy falling snow?
Under LV type, it's the very last one in that drop down.
Oh, you're talking for the in Vassal?
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, so falling snow is +0 +1, and then yeah, heavy falling snow is +1 +2, like that.
Cool. All right. So, again, that was it for rally phase. No prep. Um, so straight into movement. And I feel like I had this planned a long time ago, and then we missed a week. So I will hopefully remember what I want to do. Um,
Well, it
let's
doesn't matter because I had no idea what the hell I was trying to do. So
all right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I gallop, that gets me to 20. If I gallop, it gets me to 20, and then it's every quarter is a movement factor. So the entire stack in E10 will move. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's actually 9, and they will all get off here. So that'll count for 3. will.
Yeah, what is it? One movement factor to dismount, so
Yeah, so they spent two. Technically, they spent two to get to N7, three to dismount, and four to go to 08. And I forget if they can get the leader bonus afterwards, so I'm just gonna stay at 08.
yeah, that's fine. You're out of sight, actually.
Yeah, I think most of these will be out of sight, but stop me if it's not the case.
Yeah, no, it's all right. I'll yell if something happens.
Sounds good. So F8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They will all dismount. For 3, stay there.
Question: does the CX stay with those guys?
No, the CX is specifically the horses that are galloping. That's like the one beauty of galloping horses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We will dismount here for 3. And I might as well just do 1 down to 08, 1 up to N6. This group. Oh, and I got a square. Cool. The group in E7 will go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They will all dismount here for 3. Do this. Did I only have one LMG? Am I crazy?
No, you have 2.
2, but why is that other one not showing?
It's showing for me up at the top of the stack.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it disappeared for me for a sec. Cool. So that's 3. I will probably leave them like this. Just drag the squad underneath. I think this is where it gets a little bit more tricky. Yeah, this is where I want to start risking it less. So 1 cavalry unit in E6 will gallop. They go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
No shot.
8,
No shot.
9, 10.
Sorry.
No worries.
Yeah, we'll shoot it before you dismount.
Okay.
This group here.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a 3. It is up 1 for just the weather.
So it'll be down 1 shot. So 3 down 1. Not cavalry.
7 on 3 CTC.
Can they take a pin check? I feel like they don't. Any cavalry second movement. Vulnerability -2. Cavalry and horses do not take pin test check. Leader not. Okay, yeah. And aren't subject to pin heat battle. So getting there, they dismount for their 3rd. It's A 13.52.
Yeah, no. I know. I'm just okay. Yeah. Okay. I've seen if I killed the horses.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, it was a 3 firepower. Yeah,
4
okay.
less needed to.
Yeah. So unless you wanted to shoot at them again with the R5 guys instead, um, they're there and dismount.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Cool. So they dismount. That's 3. I might as well just keep that there. All right. The next group will be the group with the leader. Um, okay, there we go. Nope, not what I wanted, but anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. 9.
9. Okay. Yeah, you're fine.
And they'll dismount there. So that's 3 movement factors for them. Next squad in E6 will also go that route. The only difference is I think this is 8, 9. They will go to N1 and dismount there.
Okay.
I actually don't know, so we'll do this. Cavalry unit E4 goes on the road for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 9 into N4.
Okay. I don't think I can see you.
Right. We will dismount there as their 3rd movement factor. This other guy follows same path, so F3, G4, etc. They're CX. They're galloping.
Yeah, that's fine.
Shout out. Make it there. Top group was moved as a stack. I think they should be fine. So F2 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and they will all dismount there. And then lastly, we shall do squad with the leader goes to F3 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just right there. Second dude. I'll go almost same path. Same area.
God, for some artillery or mortar.
I know, right? I kind of it feels weird, this scenario. Like I don't really know what the original plan was. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Sure, why not? It's going to be a 3 down 1.
Okay.
These guys.
Yes. Okay. And then they will go here to N2 and dismount there. And that's it for movements.
I don't think I can actually see anybody, so no defensive fire.
Sounds good. Advancing fire. Do I care for advancing fire. We have twice. No. No routes. Advances will be something. I just need to check. No horse may transport. May only be accompanied by traveling to certain extra cost. Each unbroken infantry can lead the horse counter as equal to triple its own size. Oh, yeah, okay. Alright. Probably not worthwhile. We shall do stack in 08 goes to P8. The stack minus a squad in N7 goes to 08. The N7 guy goes to 07. To delete some extra CXs. These guys all go in the building. Similarly, this stack goes in here into N5. N4 will go into O5. L1 will... might as well do the entire stack. They will all go to L0 or L10. N1 will go to O1. O2 will go to P1. And then the guys in N2 will go to O3. Is that everybody? I think so. No CC. Turn 1 Red Army.
A weather change. I don't have any route actions. I don't think you do either. Or rally actions, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Prep fire. Well, yes, I think I have a bit of prep fire. Will it be effective? No one knows. Sorry, I'm doing a bit of thinking.
Yeah, no worries. There's certainly a lot to think about in this.
Yep. Okay. This stack is going to fire at 05.
Okay.
With leader direction.
Mm-hmm.
So it is going to be a 5. It's a 1 for weather, up 1 for that. So I think it's a 5 up 1 given the leader.
Sounds right, yeah. 805 is CTC. Both men.
I do not have rate, so that is that. The medium machine gun in S7 will fire at 01.
Okay.
I have line of sight.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be a 4-1. Get the leader. 7 on 4 is a pedestrian.
Pass.
I do have rate. I will fire again.
Okay.
And nothing.
It's a good thing it's not extreme winter.
These two stacks will fire at 05 as, or excuse me, what is that? 01, I guess,
Yeah.
again. So let's see. It's going to be fun.
So it's
So
9 up 3?
yeah, I think so. Yep, that sounds about right. 10 on 9 is nothing. Movement. The stack will CX.
Okay.
1,
Mm-hmm.
2,
Mm-hmm.
3,
Yep.
4,
Mm-hmm.
7, I believe.
Yeah.
One,
Mm-hmm.
2,
Okay.
3,
Mm-hmm.
4.
You're there.
Salt move.
Okay.
Salt move.
I might as well shoot now. O3 will shoot at S5. There's a +1 for LV. They're using assault move, but it is an open ground, so it is a flat 5. 8 on 5 might be a pin dash check. Yeah, Tash. Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay. 2, 3, 4. Those guys can be half tabbed. Well, out of curiosity, I will shoot P8 at T9. I don't think that's line of sight. What the hell?
Oof. Good call.
Okay. Um, well, it's a good thing I announced to everybody, because otherwise I think I learned recently through playing Gary. This would have, if I had shot with one guy, figured out the range, or if it was clear, and then shot with everybody else, I think it would have been considered mandatory fire group, and I wouldn't have been able to do it. Anyways, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 range. which means they're all halved. So it is a 7.5. Leader up one, or down one. LV up one, +1 for woods. So 10 on 7.5 is nothing.
I thought about that shot and I was like, yeah, no, it's going to clip the woods. Apparently
Yeah,
not.
it's just too close, you know. Um, yeah, that's funky. Can I? No, I can't shoot with that. These two stacks, O5 and O6, will shoot at T3. O5 is halved twice, so it's a 2.5 from that stack. O6 is only halved once, so it is 10 firepower, up 3. 6 on 10 is a 1 morale check.
And that was at T3.
Yeah. A lot of work.
And you said, was it a regular or one round?
1 morale. Take it. If I can avoid sniper. Thank God.
I feel like this is going to be over quick because you are way over firepowered.
Yeah, I kind of. I don't. It bugs me how we go through the entire pack and you rarely see 5.37s, and it feels like whenever they do show up, it's like. Actually, you know what? This might be the first time we see 5.37s, but the time when I had 4.47s, especially a shit ton of them, I feel like this was also the problem of just like there's too much firepower one way, and it might prove itself to just be too much.
Yeah, we've seen a fair number of smattering of like 5.27s, I think.
Yeah, you've had a fair share of 5.27s here and there. It never felt like you had like I have 18 plus another 5 coming in later,
Yeah,
which
I
is
know. So
just
I'm
a
just
lot.
really, I know. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I don't know whose decision that was, but in any case, advanced fire phase. I got nothing else.
Yeah, no advanced fire.
Okay.
Can I route them back to X1?
I don't believe so because you can get into the woods. Because you're not part of those woods, I think you have to stay in them. But if you
Can I
went,
get to like say V2? Yeah.
yeah, you get to V2, and then I don't think you can. I think you might have to ditch the DM the next turn. Um, so they'd be there instead, essentially.
Yeah, no, that's all right. They're at least closer. I think that's it for routing.
Sounds about right.
No close combat. Turn 2. What are you?
All right, weather, no change.
Okay.
I
So
have.
your reinforcements need to show up.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of where do we put them. That's dumb enough to work. Why would that work? Yeah, let's do this because it's sufficiently silly. They're all just gonna be up here. Are they over overstacked? I am overstacked. I need to do... Yeah, we'll just be in the adjacent, whatever. Rally phase, I have no rally actions, and you can't self-rally?
Yep.
Wait,
So that's it.
one of your guys is not broken.
No, they both broke.
Really?
Oh, what? Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, I must have misselecting. I thought I'd get both of them, but
Oh, yeah, alright, yeah, no worries. Alright, rally phase, nothing, prep fire. I kinda...
open up with those assault rifles. You know you want to.
Yeah, with there's fake AK-47s, they're AK-34s in this case. Let's take a shot with O5 to S5. It'll be 5 firepower, up 1. 8 on 5 Pintash check. Yeah. And I guess. The stack in P8 will shoot a T9. So that was 7.5, up 1. Definitely no. Sucks.
Yeah, that's just it's just a 7. That's the half stop
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah, I just figure
I know.
I'm
Yeah, no, I'm with you. It's
easier to calculate that way. Movement phase. So I think now is time, probably a good time to go crazy. The squad in 07 will go to P7 for 1.
okay.
07 or Q7 for 2.
Okay.
Then Q6 for 3.
Hmm. Oh, decisions. Because I know you're gonna go buck wild with this stack here.
My LMGs no. They're kind of just in a bad spot right now.
Yeah, okay, these guys will fire, so that is going to be a 5. How much down do I get for you?
It's not
Open ground,
assault.
non-assault move.
Open ground, so -2, -3 for the leader, up 1 for snow. So -2.
Alright, so it's going to be 5, down 2.
Mm-hmm. 5 is
It's
a
not 5,
normal.
it's an odd number.
Pins, damn it.
And 5 is going to be 2 residual, I believe.
Yeah.
Probably regret that, but
One squad in 06 will go to P5 for 1.
okay.
Into Q5 for 2.
Okay, the squad in T4 will fire at them.
Okay.
So that's going to be 3 down 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then into R5 for 4.
Okay, sorry, the pin squad will fire at them.
Yep.
So that is going to be a 3 up 2.
3 up 1, because it's non-assault.
Right, 3 up 1. Yeah, gotcha. Okay, 3 up 1.
Ooh, nice.
4 on 3 is a 1 FC.
Break.
Good.
And second squad from 06 will go to P5 for 1. Q5 for 2.
Okay.
And then R4 for 3.
I will subsequent fire. That's 5. So they are going to be, it's a 1.5
Down one.
down 1.
Yeah. 6.
6 on 1.5. Nothing.
And they're going to chance their good luck and go to S4 for 4.
Okay. Sorry, the mic is on. Yeah, T4 will fire at them, so it's going to be a 1.5 up,
Down 1.
down 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me. Alright, so that's that. The stack in N5 goes to O6 for 2.
Okay.
Into P6 for 4.
All right.
And then Q7 for 5.
All right.
The stack in O8 goes to P7 for 2.
All right.
And then Q8 for 3.
Sounds good.
Do I care to do... No. O3, 1 unit goes to P3 for 1.
Okay.
Q4 for 2.
Yeah, the stack in S2 will fire tube, leader directed. So it's going to be a 6 down 1.
Yeah, down 1, sorry. 6 on 6 should be 1 MC. Break. Unless it's a regular.
No, it's all right. It's a 1 MC.
Well, at least that's taken. So O3 will go down to O4 for 1, P4 for 2,
Mm-hmm.
Q5 for 3,
Okay.
and then R4 for 4. Alright, who else? A squad from L10 will go to M1 for normal move, for 2.
Okay.
Into N1 for 3.
All right.
Stops there. Second squad in L1 goes to M1 as an assault move.
Okay.
Alright, this squad. Throw that squad. The remaining squad in O6 will go to P5 for 1. Q5 for 2.
Uh-huh.
R4 for 3.
All right.
And then S4 for 4.
Sounds good.
And then we'll do cavalry boys up here. First stack will declare gallop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be out of range.
Yep, you're at 7.
9, 10, 11, 12.
Nah, keep going.
Okay. 13, 14. And then can definitely be shot afterwards, so they will just dismount here. And that's all their move. The other group, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
You're still good.
12.
Yep, different.
And then 13, and then dismounts. Do there. Yeah, that should be all their movements. Defensive fire.
The machine gun here will open up at this hex, 01. So that's going to be in 4, up 1 for weather, down 1 for leader, up 1 for forest. So net up 1, so 4 up 1. This stack will also fire at that hex.
Okay.
So that is going to be a 6 up 2.
Ooh, nice.
6 on 6 is 1 MC.
And
these 3 stacks will fire here because sure, why not? I don't really care. They will fire group. It's going to be 3, 6, 9, and I believe it's a net up 4.
No, it'll be a +3. Oh, sorry, no, it's a building. Yeah, 4. Sorry.
And these guys will fire back because, hey, sure, why not?
Sounds good.
So that is going to be a 3 up 3. Back to you.
Alright. Advance your fire. Yeah, so if I shoot and break you, it doesn't really get me what I
They will
want.
die.
Yeah, I guess technically. Is there no quarter? Oh, no, wait, you can't invoke it. Okay, I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I guess for shits and giggles, we'll do S4 to T4. So there's a 10 up 2. Nope. R4 to S5 as a 5 up 1. Okay, no. Thankfully, I don't have ammunition shortage. I can't think of anybody else to shoot, so route phase. This is gonna get complicated. So, route phase. Oh, this guy has to become a prisoner. Because you can't invoke No Quarter or Massacre. And the only X's... 1, 2, 3, no, yeah. So
There is a hindrance, so don't forget.
So I don't think that counts LV hindrance. I mean, it's worth a double check to refresh my memory, but I think that's like the defining um, factor between hindrances or not. Because I feel like I've read it wrong a couple times. During the route phase, broken unit, not melee, may not remain the same over ground in normal hex unless, regardless of terrain and route phase adjacent or in the same location as a known enemy unit, broken and armed. Leader with no support weapons is considered armed for determining purposes. Legal route path, forcing failure to route eliminations. Where is the entrance port? Oh, that's probably Interdish. Bad. Grounding unit which enters an open ground hex without low crawl in both the LOS normal range, capable of fire at least one FP without any form of LOS hindrance. And the specific thing is LOS hindrance. Um, if snow is just counted as a LV or something, it doesn't count. LOS is like the specific defining type of LOS or hindrance, I should say. Yeah, so it's only terrain effects rather than other stuff.
Okay, so is he eliminated for failure to route, or does he surrender? What's the deal?
So our 5 guy will surrender, so he'll turn into some prisoners.
They have to go to S5, yeah.
Yeah. Now this guy, I believe, can route to 05. Actually, he's in Q4. His destination.
I think it could be either 03 or that one. Yeah.
These guys don't have leaders, so whatever. And he can only do that because by getting the P3, he's outside of this guy's range.
Yep.
Do I have anything else? No. No, that's it.
I do not have any.
Alright. Advanced phase is where stuff starts to get more and more interesting. We'll do Q7 to R7, Q8 to R8. I hesitate to move these guys. I'll force you to make a choice. Obviously, those guys will jump in there. These guys will jump into your prisoner guy. The squad in N1 will go to N0. I wish I had a better spot for those guys. This stack will go to M4 into N4. N3 will go into M3 instead. I think that's it. Yeah, that sounds about right. So CC badge. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? Sure. 06 to or 05 to 06. Yeah. All right. That's it for advances. CCs. Do T4 just because it's easier. So ambush chance. Okay. Your guys are stealthy, so you get a -1. Is there anything else?
I think that's it.
Yeah, so it's not at least 3, so there's no ambush. I'm at a 3 to 1. Yeah.
We'll attack one of you, so I'm at a 1 to 2.
Sounds good. Nice. You'll have a leader. 3 to 1 won't change the odds. Oh, that's dumb. Yeah, so you'll generate a leader, but he'll die. Well, he might die. So you'll have to roll a leader creation die. You don't get a +1. Are you treated as Russian? Probably not.
I'm treated as partisan for all purposes.
Yeah, it's just The only reason I say it's dumb is because this is it's the and this has happened before. It's the one occurrence where you generate a leader to die for free CVP for me. It's just and it'll probably just be a one, but it's just dumb in that sense, you know. But anyways, I lost one.
So 3, that's an 8-0.
Yeah. 3 points. Alright. So that's that.
There's no ambush.
Yeah, there's no ambush chance there. Sorry, I'm just putting a leader just so.
Don't think I'm hindered by the prisoners at this point.
Um.
I think they can attack if they want.
By guarding motion or pin units. I actually don't know if that stacks. I don't think it does. Yeah, let's check. I don't think it does, but I won't be surprised if they change the guards. A20.5. Where's the chart for this? Tables, modifiers. Per application? Per? Oh my god. Okay, so you have twice. So 0.75. For attacking anyways, and I'm at a 2-to-1.
Where are you seeing this? Just curious.
So in the electronic rulebook, I don't know why this doesn't show it in the table in Vassal. I'll have to, you know what, I'm just gonna write that now so I don't forget. Vassal lobby at Doug. Is it not Doug? What the heck? There. At Doug. How do we go about changing if the Vassal tables? The CC table does not mention application.
Where are you seeing per application?
So in the official rulebook, in the electronic rulebooks, page 105 of 714, A11.11 close combat table, it says by guarding motion pinned unit, and then in parentheses it says per application. But in Vassal, it just says by guarding exception for printers motion pinned unit. I don't know why the CCDR, the close combat table, would not include each or, you know, whatever, which seems like a gross oversight, but
yeah, no, that's good. Okay, so yeah, so I'm have twice.
yeah, so you're at 0.75. Technically you can't fight anybody but the entire pack.
I can't affect you. Well,
would you not be 1 to
so
8?
you're at
you
6,
need a 1.
right?
Yeah.
So I'm at less than that. So
Yeah.
you get an extra quarter, so you get an extra 1.5. So you're at 7.5, I think.
I'm at 6 to. I'm at a 2-to-1. Because it's only against your I attack, like you defend at full value, but attack at the modified value. So you'd be a 1 to 8, but you can't roll less than a 2. So I guess technically roll to see if you get another Snake Eyes, because if you generate a leader, that'll obviously affect how it plays out. But that's the only way that anything could happen. Yeah.
No, I just die.
Now the squad does come back. They're not escaped, but oops, they are also not elite anymore. So these guys will come back. They are not broken, but they are conscripts. And that's it for CC.
Well,
Yeah, kind of a
did the
shitty
DM come
squad.
off over here? No.
Sorry, did what?
DM come off in V2 there.
I don't think you took it off last turn, so you're more than welcome taking it off.
We'll try and self-rally one of the guys here.
Yeah, sounds good. Nice.
Cool.
I gotta take the
They
pins.
see the commissar coming and get themselves organized. I think that's it. So over to you.
I don't think I have. Oh, I have this guy who can't rally, so he loses the game.
Fire. We. S2 is going to fire at S5.
S2 to S5. Yep.
So that is going to be a 6 upward.
Yeah. I'm getting walloped.
There.
Normal morale.
No. That was an 8. That's a pentest check.
Oh, well, we'll treat him as Pintas.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we'll just take those as the pentest roll. So yeah, they're
bottom guy pits. Conscripts are stuck.
Are they? No,
Yeah. The conscripts have a 6. Oh no, wait, sorry. Yeah.
They all passed. Yeah, they all
Yeah,
passed.
because it's a Pintas check. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, you're good. Let's see. This stack will fire at R7 there.
Sounds good.
So that's going to be 6, 8. It's up 1.
Sounds right, yeah. Is it 5 on 8?
Is 2 MC.
2 MC coming up for RC. Break, and break. What's my 4? Okay, so I don't actually ELR on anybody. But tear stack.
And the squads here will fire at the machine guns.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be a 6 up 2.
Sounds good. Pin. No, wait, sorry. No.
A 10 on 6 is nada. Alright, let's see what's over here. The medium machine gun will fire at these guys with the leader directing, so that is going to be a 4 up 1, I believe.
Sounds. Yeah.
1 for woods, 1 for snow, down 1. Yeah, 4 up 1. 8 on 4 is nothing. But I will fire again. Alrighty. 08 will fire at N10 because sure, why not? That's going to be a 6 up 2. Nine on 6 is nothing, just barely. You are still CX'd. Sure. All three of these guys will or will fire at this guy,
Hmm.
which is, I believe, going to be a 369 at 4. I think we figured out it was before.
Yeah.
One for woods, one for uh, weather,
Uh,
one for
against
orchard, and one for CX.
against P1, we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or no, O1. There.
Then it'd be a +3, because
Plus 3.
it's one, because it's just the worst one, and these guys don't get the hindrance from the orchard, so it'd be a minus. It'd be up 3 regardless.
Okay. So 9-3. Oh, and that's it. Assault move.
Mm-hmm.
Um, assault move.
Okay.
One,
Mm-hmm.
2.
Okay.
That's fire.
All right. We'll do T4 to U3 as a 5+2. Nope. The stack in S5 will shoot at S2. So it's a 8+3. Yeah, 8+3. 7 on 8, 1 MC. Alright, go on. Take it. I'll save that for later. Stack in P8 will shoot at the guys in T9. 7+1. 6 on 7, 1 MC. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna push my luck. R8 to U8 as a 4+1. 4 and 4, 1 MC. You gotta be kidding me.
Does the auto take a casualty? Yeah, it's a die roll, right? Is it 1 DR or 2 DR?
It's always 1 for wound check. And I'm
Do I do that before the other morale checks or after? Doesn't matter.
I want to say you do it before,
Okay, works for me.
but I don't think I don't think it'll technically matter either way.
So is he dead?
I'm just checking casualty MC just to make sure it's not like some crazy thing, but on a 3 he's fine. So just break. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's
wounded. Or he is wounded.
yeah, he's wounded, but otherwise he's just broken. Or just broken.
And that was a 2 MC, right?
1 MC.
And I believe I you rolled a sniper activation on the initial.
Yeah. Right? Fair. 1, 4. Oh, so it just goes over to this
That
guy.
guy?
Yeah. Right. And that was yellow 2, so no rates, thankfully. Yeah, I got no other shots. None that I care to take. Advanced Fireface.
Well, fire this guy because sure, why not? 1.5 up 2.
Yep. Yeah, dice today have been one-sided, it seems.
Yeah, it's route phase. Okay, this is where it gets fun.
Yeah, so nobody on the map technically has to route. Everybody can stay where they are, if so choose.
Yeah, might as well.
Because the only reason I wouldn't suggest routing with, I think everybody else would technically be fine. It's just these guys would be a problem because the range on the LMGs would go past. So depending on how you route and you can't check beforehand, it would be too dangerous essentially.
Well, I can't really route because of these guys.
I mean, you could choose.
I'd have to go. I'd have to go this, this, this to get in there.
Yeah, that's still allowable, but it's more just when you get to W7, I think I might have LOS, and then you'd get interdicted, and that is, it's a lot of risk essentially for no reward.
Yeah, I could probably do it, but yeah, it's okay. That's CX.
Oh yeah,
I think that's it. Are you gonna leave your gun where he is?
yeah. I got nobody to route.
Let's fade. He's got his advance there because, hey, why not? About to get my ass lit up by these dudes. No close combat. Turn 3, how are you?
All right. All right. We will do weather first because it's appropriate. No, there's a 3 or less, so no change to snow. This guy will lose DM because I'm not gonna bother. O3 will attempt self rally, which they make it. This stack will attempt to rally, so leader, nope. So they're stuck there.
I actually have a fair amount here. We will start with this guy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, nice. Field
That's a
promotion, I
promotion.
might count. Or is it just on a non-directed? Field promotion.
No, that's
No,
self-rep.
yeah. Well, it might still count as heat of battle. That's a good double check.
Yes. Cross reflected by a heated battle DR, which falls in the original MC or rally. DR of 2. So I am partisan, so I get a +1.
Yep. +1. You were broken, so there's an extra +1. But otherwise, no modifiers.
Berserk!
Which technically can you accomplish? I don't think you can. Can this guy see this guy? No. So they battle harden, which they can't, which means they become fanatic. Because you literally can't see anybody. The only other thing to check, yeah, definitely not. Yeah, so they double can't cower and morale up.
So we. Uh, I have a leader in S2, so we will attempt to rally that guy. He's an 8-0, so no mod. No. Leaders, yeah. My leader can attempt to rally, right? Rally?
Yeah.
No, because of DM.
Just off that one. No, because it's self-rally.
And that's it. I think these guys just lose DM, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright.
Shoot with that guy. Well, P8 will keep that fire going. Again, it's a 7-up-1. No, but we'll re-DM. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. R8 to U8 as a 4-up-1. 3-on-4 to MC.
Leader's fine. Squad break. Or, I'm sorry, crew breaks.
Yeah.
Squad break. Everybody breaks.
And casualty reduction, yeah. They rolled rate of fire, so I'm just gonna transfer it over to T9. Again, 4-up-1. 6-on-4, normal.
The squad actually passes, but the broken squad is casualty.
He's eliminated because it would be yeah, I think he's eliminated because if it's failure of morale plus casualty reduction. And since they're already broken, it just kills them. Yeah. That's some good rolling. Yeah. I figured. I'm surprised. I thought my IFT rolls would be the average is lower than that. Christ almighty. Alright, what else do I want to do?
Pretty much whatever you want to at this point.
Yeah, I'm gonna have these guys all shoot as a fire group against 08. So it'll be 15 up 2.
Is it gonna be 15?
These guys on the wings are.
I didn't realize you were gonna get the guy with the 4 there. I thought you were just doing the 3 and 4. Sorry.
Oh yeah. So it's 15. They cower. Or at least, actually, hold on. Why do I feel like there's
the
something...
elites? Can elites count?
That's what I'm not sure, and I'm about to check. Pacific Theater, Chinese. I feel like just because I haven't seen the elites all that much. I don't see anything that says they don't. So, I'm gonna assume that my guys still cower, even if they're elite. So, they go down 1. So if they're 15, they were at 12, which means they go down to 8. It was a +3. Sorry, +2. So 6 on 8 is still 1 MC.
For reference, the only elites that British elites do not count.
Yeah. That
And
I
fit.
know on the regular. All right. What do I want to do? T4 will shoot a V3 as a 5 up 2. Alright. Anything else I want to do? Alright, we'll go into movement phase. We shall do... The 537 and S5 will assault move to S4.
Okay.
The leader will assault move to T4.
Okay.
The conscripts will go to T5 for 1, normal move.
Okay.
U6 for 2.
Okay.
D6 for 3.
Okay.
One squad in O6 declares CX. They will go. Actually, this is even easier, I guess. Bypass P5, P6 for 1.
Okay.
Into Q7 for 2.
All right.
Into bypass R6, R7 for 3.
All right.
Into S8 for 4.
We will fire at you. So that's going to be a 3
Down
up 1.
Down 1. 5 on 3, normal.
He is normal.
Break. CX.
It's 1 residual.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Guys, remaining in 06 go generally the same. So we'll do bypass for 1, Q7 for 2, bypass R6, R7 for 3, into S7 for 4,
Uh-huh.
T7 for 5.
Okay.
We'll stay there. The squad in Q6 will go to R6 for 1, S7 for 2, T6 for 3, U7 for 4. Yeah, I think that covers it.
Don't do anything that good.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of like where I want to move them. I'll just do up here first. So I'm gonna split this into. It's all gonna be individual, but essentially it will be 2 squads will individually assault move to O5.
Okay.
The other 2 will individually assault move to N5.
Ready?
And then the backup guys in M3 will go to M4 normal move. And then into N4 for 3.
Alright, sounds good.
And lastly, O3 will go into P3 for 1. Q4 for 2.
Okay.
R3 for 3.
Alright, we'll fire at you from here.
Sounds good.
So going to be a 3 down 1. Up 1.
Up 1, yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
Third.
It's 1 for weather.
Yeah, down 1. Down 1. 3 on 3, was it?
3 and 3.
See? Pin, for God's sakes. And that is it for movements. That's fair.
All right. We'll start over here. These squads will fire at T4. So that is going to be a 9-2.
Yep.
It's desk check. So
both.
E7 will fire at N5.
Okay.
So that's going to be a 6-2.
Nice. 6-on-6, 1MC.
Yeah, 1MC.
Leader passes, and the squad breaks.
These squads here will fire group on the other hex in 05.
Okay.
So let's see, it's going to be 3-6 up 2. And the machine gun will fire at 01.
Okay.
Which is going to be a 4-1. Over to you.
Right. I mean, I might as well. Yeah. We'll do these two squads, U7 and T7. We'll shoot into U8. It will be 10 firepower up 3. 7 on 10, 1 MC. So the leader wound checks again. Adds. Okay, never mind. Doesn't matter.
The crew breaks again, which I think means they're eliminated.
No, that was a 6. There's a 1 MC, so the crew's fine.
Crew's fine. The squad breaks again, so they're eliminated. And
Casualty reduction. But
okay, and the other guy is... Well, no, they were already broken and they failed another morale check.
Yeah, you only casualty reduce on if you fail a morale check. It's if you take a 12 original, that's where you essentially double the effects.
And was it a normal or was it?
It's a 1 morale check, so the last guy's fine.
Well, he would pin.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I can't think of any other shots to make, so I will make none. Rally phase, or red phase. So
I think these guys are all prisoners, unless you declared.
yeah, that's sort of. I don't want to take prisoners. I don't think it's as an entire stack. I think it's. I can't imagine it's one entire stack. I think it's you choose the response and then one guy dies, and it might be your choice. I forget. Let me see.
Well, you've got a little routing for you.
Yeah, I have to route that guy first, of course. They'll go there, and I'm just gonna put him underneath everybody else, so I don't confuse who has the DM and who doesn't. No quarter. have to opt to a unit stack at the instant of its capture and only an instant. But why is it a stack? Because all the units are running at the same time, or now I think stack refers to if there's a leader with them with a routing unit. So I'm gonna say, going off memory, you would choose who attempts to or who becomes a prisoner first. I'll reject them to invoke no quarter, and then everybody else can low crawl, and you could low crawl those two guys either to U9 or V8. Really, it only is delaying the inevitable, really, but at least it buys you some time with them. Unit infantry. Prisoners. Alright. Yeah, and that's it for routes.
Those guys will stay put.
Yeah. Okay. These guys will route together backwards to N4. That's it for routes, advances. I'm not gonna break those guys up yet. Whatever. The conscripts will go to W7 to get them out of range. The CX guy will go into U8. I might as well have U7 go to V7. S4 into the building in T3. The two squads in N4 will go down to N5. No, they still get seen. Yeah, I think that's it. No close combat. Red Army, turn 3.
I am hesitant. I'm seriously considering just resigning at this point.
I mean,
I'm
don't
not.
I don't want
It's
to fight
like
it.
I could continue playing. I'm kind of not. I don't know. It's
Yeah, it doesn't. It certainly is not a position that I would feel good in either. I'm trying to think of like what would I do to delay, right?
well. My problem here is that there is. I don't think I can delay you enough. Like I think you've got enough firepower that you can probably just evict me from wherever. I don't. My problem was I originally set up way too spread out. I should have been concentrated kind of in the middle and more firepower, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm kind of 50-50 on whether to call it, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
Let me play out this turn and see where we stand at the end of it, and we'll see from there. But yeah,
Sure.
sorry, I don't mean to be
No,
wishy-washy.
no. I don't. It's not a problem. It's just I'm looking at the same. I feel like. I feel like we're both on the same wavelength in this circumstance.
Yeah. So okay, I will attempt to self-rally one of the guys up here.
Okay.
Fail. But they will lose DM for 20 seconds.
And you got your S2 back.
And then my leader dude here, who rallies.
It'll be down 1 for the being in a building, so yeah, rallies.
All right, cool. I think that's it. So, well, wait a minute.
Oh, weather.
Oh, sorry.
No, no
No.
worries. To answer your question, yeah, they wouldn't surrender. Surrender doesn't happen now. You can try to self rally the crew if you like.
Sure.
Yeah. I will try to rally N4 first. Nope. DM comes off. We'll try to rally the broken leader. He will. I think he's
Oh,
just.
wait a minute. Whoa, whoa, whoa. How did that not rally them? Oh, DM. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. I took it off
Sorry.
real quick.
Consoles, yeah.
And then top to bottom. Yeah, 2 squads come back. Okay. And then last guy loses. Yeah. And that's it for my rallies.
Rep fire. T9 will fire at R7 because sure, why not? That's going to be a 3 up 2.
6 on
6
3.
on 3 is Pentest check. And they're DM'd.
Oh, that was an R7? Okay. Test check. Pass, pin, and damned.
U3 will fire at T3, so that's going to be a 6 up 3.
Yep.
8 on 6 is Pentest check.
Pass.
V3 will fire at T5, so that's going to be a 6 up 2. S2 will fire at R3, which is going to be a 6 up 1.
Yeah.
7
8.
on 6 is
Pentash. And definitely pin.
wait, what?
Because it's a +1.
Oh, 8, right, yeah,
Yeah.
that's check. Yeah, sorry,
6.
sorry, no, that's my bad.
No worries.
P7 will fire at N5, which is going to be a 6 up 2. Nothing. R7 and S8 will fire group at O1. Both leaders will direct. So that is going to be, let's see, 3 plus 4, 7. Up 2, down 1. So up 1?
Yeah.
7 up 1?
Ooh, nice. 4 and 7, 2 MC.
This is on O1 there.
Yeah, and breaks.
And that is right on the machine gun. The machine gun will fire at N10. Does the leader still direct or no?
Yep. Yeah, because it's still part of the fire group that he was originally directing.
So he's going to be a 4 up 1. And nothing. And just for giggles, this unit, the units there will fire at 05. That's going to be a 3 up 2. Assault move.
Okay.
Defense fire.
Defense fire, we'll do P8 to T9. Our lovely 7 up 1. 8 on 7. Pin test check. Yeah. Right. R8 will attack, do the same. It's a 4 up 1, so nothing. Might as well do R7 against them. It is going to be a 7 up 2. Nope. Oh, I forgot to grab that. Yeah, I don't think you can see him. Really, we shall do. Yeah. T3, T4 will shoot at U3. So it is a 15 up 2. 8. 15 is a 1 morale check. So Fanatics. Actually, can the Fanatics pin? That I forgot. Might not.
It was a 1 MC, right?
Yeah.
So they both fail.
Well, Fanatics would have a morale up 1. So they'd be at 8 normal. I'm just trying to think or see if they have. Yeah, they can pin normally. Huh. Okay. Yeah, so pin break. The units in N10 and M1 will shoot the broken units in 08 for a 7 up 2. They cower. So 6 to 4, 6 on 4 NMC. Right. These two stacks, O5 and N5, will shoot at P7 as a 20 up 2. Coward at 16, it's still a K3. So, random selection ties
It
both.
doesn't matter. They're
Well,
exactly the same, so.
no, but it's you do random
That's my
selection,
feeling.
yeah, to see if doubles.
So
no,
that's
just casualty reduction. So it turns into a half squad, and then they take a 3 morale check. Yeah. Do I have any other shots? The V7 will shoot at U9 as a 5 up 1. 5 on 5 is a 1 MC. Yeah, death by 1,000 cuts this minute. That's it for defense fire.
Advancing fire. I mean, sure. The fanatic there will fire at the unit in the house because I can't do anything else really. So it's going to be 1.5 up 3. Nothing. And that's it. Everybody else broke fire.
Okay.
Routing.
They could go to V9 or U10 as low crawl, since they can't surrender.
Sure, why not? These guys will stay put because they don't have to move. And that's it for me. And I don't think you have to move at all unless you want to.
I got one guy that could move, but I don't really think there's a point, so I'm not gonna bother.
At this point, I am going to concede.
Yeah. Yeah, I see. I don't like this scenario, and I think it's like the more I think about how you have to set up and how the KMT needs to get off 40 VP, and it's like okay, well, how do you think a player would like because you had to spread out and you had units here, there, etc. Right? Well, if you say have units here but not further up, what do you think a unit like the the cavalry in an instance, right, would just like gallop, get to here for 20, and then just go on their merry way, right? Like what
Yeah,
would
I mean that was what was driving the fact that I was so spread out was I was just afraid you were going to ride a significant chunk of your force,
yeah
basically
and
through my line and just either hang out in the back there or do some shenanigans around X1 kind of thing.
yeah
Um,
and it's the dumb kind of objective that's like we're gonna say you need 40 um 40 VP, and sure, that's a lot, right? It's a pretty high number, but I have 18 squads and 2 crews. If none of my leaders make it, i'm still I still have enough points, right? So who cares? If you spread out to stop the horses from getting around you, then you leave yourself open to what happened in conjunction with like crazy line of sight and just bad dice when you needed it most. Um, but like once the 537s can establish themselves, aside from not being able to outrange you, that massive boost in firepower, like having 20 firepower I can just throw at a hex is significant, right?
I mean,
So
you can do that like what, 3 times, 3 to 4 times a turn, depending on how you're set up. Like, I mean,
yeah,
that's basically 3 to 4 hexes that break, if not die outright.
yeah, and like getting a fucking 12 on the 9-1, like automatically he's gonna be wounded and broken. So and it's like X1 has to be defended. So like, what do you? I don't I don't get why this is 2 boards, and not with like maybe like some sort of obstruction that prevents this area from being used, or maybe vice versa. Just something to narrow it down a little bit.
Like, give me a
Um,
bridge or a lake or something to.
yeah, yeah, like put a stream that can't be crossed, or um, make it so that it's hex coordinates. You know, you can't play above 4 on board 44. At least something to really narrow that gap, because I find that's really what ends up killing you. At least in like in the defensive setup and the posture I could take, that was really what did it in the most was like free reign. But how do you like I don't know how you combat that. And this scenario from the ASL scenario archive only has one other play in it. I think CCP won, but I you know to hell if I know like how they managed it or what their
Yeah, I mean, I'm no doubt my die rolling contributed pretty badly to it, but I really felt like I had no way to even come close to even matching your firepower in a sector. Like, you could basically, like, this group down here. I mean, Jesus God, how much firepower is that?
yeah.
It's like 30 or 40 firepower more or less in one concentrate. So you could just basically, if I set up in little clumps like I did, you can just literally eliminate each clump at once. This clump was the only one that might have given you problems, but even then, I don't think so.
Well, to
And if they're stuck there, which they are, because I can't really get across here. I mean, I
mm,
could, but odds are I'm going to take some fire. Um, like, these guys are just going to like go and take X1, right? I mean, that's kind of what I was expecting them to do, just trot around the back there because I can't. I can't face these guys and these guys at the same time. I just don't have enough troops with enough firepower to do it.
Yeah.
It's very frustrating as the defender, but I mean, I don't know. I guess that's kind of the point. But yeah, the exit VP was kind of like, well, Jesus, like, I can't bunch up. Like, I can't like take this terrain in here and kind of make a little, you know, festoing and make you come for me,
Yeah.
because then you just do what you said. You just ride along the northern edge or along the southern edge, and we, we're off the map. How many do you need to exit? What is it? How many per squad is it for cavalry?
Well, it's cavalry should be the same as infantry values and whatever, right? So if you get off a full squad on horse, it's still 2 points, just like it would be on as infantry.
So yeah, so if you ride everybody off, that's what, 36 from your initial guys. So
No,
basically, you
my
ride off the
initial
most.
my initial group is 41 to 46.
Yeah. So like, yeah, I mean, you could basically just say, if I don't try to contest it, you can just basically ride that entire first group off and win.
Yeah, which is why it's silly. I think honestly, I think what it should be is like if maybe it just doesn't have enough playthroughs or something. I think what it should be, if anything, would be make it getting 40 VP, but instead of an or being and control building for X1.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what I was just thinking. Like, four should
and
actually fight something for something.
and on top of that, if I can be so bold, what I would also do for this scenario is because you can set up north of Hex Road J. So it gets you. You can set up rather forward. But what I would have if I was the scenario maker is, instead of making it 4x, I would have it be R7, or maybe P6, or maybe have it X8.
Or
Have it be,
both.
but have it be one, but it's secret and it's red army choice. That way you can still fake out your opponent, and if you set up aggressively or like forward in the woods, for example, you can
Oh yeah,
still,
yeah, no.
you know what I mean?
I
Like
was
you
just
can still
honestly
get that
expecting you to
posture.
do. I wanted to put some space between us, because I was really expecting you to do exactly what you did, which is right up behind the cover of the woods, jump off, and then be like, oh hey, here's 15 stack, 15 firepower stacks,
Mm,
jumping on top of you. So yeah, that was my feeble defensive thought, as it was, yeah, let me set up a little bit further back so that there's some, you have to advance across open ground, so I have some ability to try and break you in the open ground. But you just have a lot of troops, and my
yeah.
troops are not, you know, the range is pretty shit, and at a +2 for, a 1.5 at +1 is not that great.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, to be honest, like even if I like chose not to do anything else and just like stayed where we are, I did have a plan to like have like a backup, as like one of the leaders would bring some squads with him and go, here into this hex, and maybe finish off here. Um, you can you can walk horses yourself as up to 5 times your your size. So if I had a squad in N7, for example, he could bring 5 of these horse counters with him, and then the idea would be to walk back to, say, like O8 or Q8, sorry, have everybody go in, mount up, and then just like leave from the at the bottom.
Yeah,
As long as
yeah. I
this
mean,
guy's gone, that it doesn't matter. And if everybody is successful, that's 6 points, 8, and then another 7. So 21 points, and I'm already at 14. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, no, I don't think
it's
there's really nothing I can do to prevent you from winning one way or the other. I think at this point, um, yeah, I don't know. I just, it feels a little bit pointless. Like, it's like, okay, great. Yeah, it needs some work.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
I think as well the idea of leaving snow for the second time, where it's such a more open ended concept, um, because you're rolling for for the severity, and because it can vary so wildly. I don't like that as a mechanism unless it was like heavily tested, and I mean, bottom of the scenario pack, was it tested at all? It's hard to say, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like these got maybe one or two playthroughs and then toss them in, right?
Yeah, I mean, it certainly looks that way. Not only like with just roar data, which again, like there's one playing and nobody else has touched them. Which I'm gonna give some crap to Stu. I'm gonna call him out right now. End of the video, where he was playing through these with somebody else, and I don't know if he ever got this far in the pack. So it'd be interesting if he did. I mean, uh, if someone watches this and wants to badger him, please be polite about it. But I'd love to hear his thoughts about this pack as well.
Ooh, the next one is gonna be ugly.
Yeah, the next one's kind of similar in that there's cavalry. Again, we're on some high ground maps, which are different. I think I have to cavalry charge your units. I want to say there's something there.
No, you don't have to. You're
Oh, really?
fanatic mounted. I mean, it might be worth your while. You're fanatic, and if I roll I will
Extreme
cower.
damage.
But if I roll doubles, any doubles, I am reduced to an unearned 106.
What the hell? Yeah, and I mean, I've got 537s again, which is whatever. I don't. Every
I
time
mean,
I
I think
see.
the troop number balance is better in that I have slightly more units than you do, but I don't know that it's going to matter all that much.
I mean, it'll be more. It'll definitely be more impactful in that scenario than it was here. Um, but yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this one plays out, especially since cowering, like, I don't know, the dice might have more to say about it than anybody else.
Yeah, I mean, I'm basically have a feeling that those unarmed guys are going to be like booking it for the East Edge, like as soon as they show up.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, anybody that cowers, it'll definitely be a thing to do. But I kind of wonder how viable that is, considering, running will just make you more of a target for charges and stuff. But yeah,
It'll be interesting, and hey, it's the end of the Long March, so then we move into what, Ethiopia
it'll be
or no, China, other China.
it'll probably be the Spanish Civil War, just because I've been going through the Ethiopian stuff with Gary, and I'm trying to keep minimal overlap just so it doesn't end up confusing me or anything. Um, we might go back in time and do a scenario um, from involving the Japanese and the Mongolians. And if not, I was actually going to ask you, or maybe put it up to a thread vote, if there was a specific um, uh, path, I guess we'll call it, to go through. In the sense that for Spanish Civil War stuff, um, you know, does the thread want you to go through the critical hit stuff, aka most likely not the higher quality stuff, um, or anything else, because there's a mix of the two. Um, Critical Hit has like 3 packs on the Spanish Civil War. Um, Two of them are, yeah, as far as I understand it, essentially the same. They might have a couple units that are different, a couple of OOBs that might have slightly changed, but are generally the same, as well as having just some extra scenarios that they published in some vague issues and whatever. And those are also reused for some of their scenario packs. So um, it's a little bloated, and I think putting it up to a thread vote might at least, you know, make it a little bit more palatable for you, especially after having gone through the long rush.
I don't. It's all right. I'm up for whatever. I mean, I don't mind. Like sometimes the kind of less play tested ones are a little more interesting because they're not as finely tuned as some of the more professionally done ones.
Hmm. Yeah, I definitely know. I definitely share the feeling. So yeah, that will be it for tonight. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you hopefully Friday.